replacement. For this operation, the crankcase needs to be opened, so remove the left-hand crank, use the 6mm AF spanner to release the bolt, and then gently lever the crank off the crank axle. And repeat for the right hand side. Release the release the rear wheel by removing the right hand standard thread along with the split washer, and then remove the left hand bolt, which is a left hand thread, so need to turn clockwise with the 30mm AF spanner. Then, using the 2.5mm AF hexagonal wrench, remove all of the crankcase fasteners. This includes the one fastener that's down a deep hole and the fastener that is in the crosspiece joint. Then gently lever the crankcase apart and remove the right hand half. The 1/4" chain can then be unhooked from the rear wheel and from the lay shaft. And the lay shaft and crank axle can be wiggled out of position along with the 1/2" chain. The replacement freewheel and lay shaft will be supplied complete with bearings and crank axle. Pass the original or replacement 1/2" chain around the lay shaft and the freewheel, ensuring that the freewheel is turning in the correct direction for pedalling. And drop the pair into the crankcase. Then place the rear wheel in position with the drive axle uppermost and pass the 1/4" chain around the lay shaft and the drive axle. Then, with the thin plastic chain rubbing strip pass onto the opposite side of the chain, close the crankcase, ensuring that the lower tube is securely clamped by the 4 protruding bosses in the crankcase, and reinsert all fasteners, ensuring that for the main crankcase fasteners there is a spring washer under the head of each of the fasteners. When replacing the crosspiece fasteners, some thread lock should be added to the threads. This ensures that vibration will not cause the fastener to come loose. And replace the right hand bolt into the wheel, ensuring the spring washer is used. And tighten to the torque in the user manual. When replacing the left hand fastener, remember that the left hand fastener is a left hand thread. So place the spring washer in position, and it's necessary to turn counterclockwise to tighten the left hand thread fastener. Again, tighten to the recommended torque in the user manual. Then, ensuring that the left-hand pedal is being placed on the left-hand side of the bicycle, reattach the cranks with the face of the crank flush with the end of the crank axle, and tighten the fasteners to the torque as recommended in the user manual. And repeat for the right hand side. ensure that everything is free running.